Hello, very good day to you all, and today I'm going to talk with you about the role of extension in gap filling on supply chain. So, as a private sector extension practitioner, today I'm going to focus with you about how private extension can be used to generate profit in agri input sector. So, before that, I would like to mention I have started a new YouTube channel that is called Global Agricultural Extensionist Network. In this YouTube channels, we are going to talk with you about the experiences in agricultural extension and related activities, and also I'm going to share with expert knowledge sharing sessions with the help of Sri Lankans and the foreign agricultural extension practitioners. So with that short description explanation about my global extension network YouTube channel, so we will discuss here today the role of extension in gap filling on supply chain. So this is a simple example of the distribution channels or the supply chain. So as example, I will tell you this is take this as a one of agri input company. It has a lot of inputs to sell the end farmers or end consumers. So it has to that product has to go through the different segments of the supply chain. So it's go to the main distributor and the stockist, and then directly go to the end customer or farmer. Or sometimes it's go to from the factory to the company to the stockist, and after that sub dealers or sub sellers, and after that it's going to the end user. So there are have hundred of channels available in this kind of supply chain of agri input companies. So whatever the person who company who's selling the product to the farmer or input, they have different channels. So in all these channels, in these segments, the there are a lot of gaps related to the business, related to the technical informations, related to the social gaps, related to the environmental science. Whatever the focus area your company focusing, in all these segments, there are gaps. Even in the farmer level, there is a gaps. There are gaps. So therefore, the role of private extension practitioners is the fill the gap forward. So they have to identify what are the main gaps available with respect to their business of the distributor. What are the main gap available of their stockists or of their small dealers with respect to their product. So what they have to do is, until farmer level, they have to fill this gap. This may be information gap, that may be a technical gaps, or that may be a knowledge gap, or that may be a social awareness gap. Whatever the gaps you identify as a business, you have to fill in forward way. The gap filling in the forward way is the basic function of the private extension officer of that company. So what we are doing is we are filling forward the all the gaps available in the supply chain. So the same times that may be also equal to the farmers, the farmer level. There are technical gap, there are awareness gap, or there are knowledge gap. Whatever the gaps, uh, the extension officer have to be filled in forward manner. Same time, keep in mind, as a private extension practitioner, they have to identify the business gap available in all these segments. So what they have to do is they have to identify this gap, and they have to communicate back it with the research and development department of that company. What we are doing is we have to identify all the business gap available in the farmer level. Imagine, as example, when you go to the field with your company products, so the farmer is using some kind of any other advanced product or some kind of different mode of action product. So that had to be communicated to the research and development department. So what they do after the communications, or they come up with new solution, or they come up with new products, or they come up with a new answer. So what happened is, when we communicate with the R&D, then they come up with new solution, product or services. Then again, all these the segment of the supply chain, we create gap. Purposely we create the gap in the all, because we traditionally we sell in one products and we communicate it back to the R&D and they come up with new product or service. Then again, this all the segment we create another gap. So then that extension officer or extension practitioner of that company, he had to fill all the gap forward way. It's take time. So this is the rotational way of how the private extension practitioner the fill in the gap in forward way and the generating gap in backward way. So this is how we are selling the products, we are selling the information in forward way, and we are making gaps in the backward way. So this is called forward product selling and forward information selling in private sector. So with this is the things I would like to share with you as a private extension practitioner. You also have to think what are the gaps available from your end to the farmer end or upper end to the lower end. So you have to identify what are the gaps available in your supply chain. We have to fill forwards, and then we have to identify other the gaps available in the consumer level and communicate back to the R&D. Again, you can generate new gaps to fill next year. So with that, that is actually a cycling process. It is endless process of the extension and product selling. So with that, I would like to conclude today's session. So I think you got some understanding about gap filling and same time product selling and same time making profit and same time generating same gaps on the supply chain, again filling forward. With that, industry go ups, extension people will go ups, and it will get positive benefit to the farmer as well as the company. So with that, I would like to conclude today's short sessions about how we can fill the gap in supply chain, right? So again, I hope to meet you with a new video regarding how we can sell information and how we can monetize information in this digital and AI world. Even we can sell and how to sell and how can we sell, we will explain and we can discuss in coming videos. Still, if you're not subscribed to my YouTube channels of Global Agriculture Extensionist Network channel, subscribe and help us to grow as a extension YouTube channel. With that, I would like to conclude today's video. Thank you very much.